Step by step, day by day. And Scott Stapp, that guy from Creed. Did you know that every Creed song was based on an ep of Step by Step? You probably didn't, so now shut up and learn. It's time for Step by Step.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Step by Step, the podcast. This is an episode of the podcast Step by Step, and I am one of the hosts of the show. My name is Chris McCarthy, and Rob is here.
I'm also the other host of the show. I'm here.
And your name is Rob Haddon.
That's right.
That's right. And so we're excited to bring you another episode, to talk to you again, and to tell you about two things, mainly. One, Step by Step, the TV show, sitcom from the 90s, Rob.
We all remember it.
Everybody does. No, never forget. And it was about, who it was. It was Patrick Duffy, Suzanne Summers, Cody.
The kids in the Klan.
Of course. We're telling you about that. And we're telling you about a specific episode. And then we're also telling you about, what is the other thing? Oh, it's Creed. Of course it's Creed.
Of course it's Creed. What else would it be?
Step by Step and Creed go together like salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Like Salt and Peppa, the two singers from the band Salt and Peppa. And like Hall & Oates.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Duran Duran.
Duran and Duran, of course. But the other thing, like I was saying, that we're talking about every episode and this episode is that Scott Stapp, the lead singer of Creed, wrote all of his songs about the show Step by Step. And what we do is we tell you, we watch an episode of Step by Step first, and then we say, okay, this is the episode. It was great. It was funny. There's got to be more to it. And then we found out that Scott Stapp wrote a specific song about that specific episode. Today, we're telling you about the one where Karen and Dana go on blind dates.
And who doesn't like a blind date?
Against their will.
Oh my God.
Carol makes them do it, and they're resistant at first, and we'll find out what happens. And then we're also going to tell you about Scott Stapp wrote a song about that experience of Dana and Karen, and it was called Ode, and it was on the first Creed album called My Own Prison.
But you all already know that because you're huge Step by Step fans, you're huge Creed fans, and that's why you tune in every 2 weeks.
To this podcast. I'm excited. Yes?
No, nothing.
Oh, good. I'm excited because normally we do the intro and then we go off on some kind of tangent. And that is not productive because it takes us away from Step, takes us away from Stapp, takes us away from the main point of the show. We have usually this whole thing happens.
We've been getting really distracted, I'd say, for the last 2.5 years.
It's been happening every time. And we've had guests on recently, which has been great. But I love just talking to you, Rob, about the episode of Step by Step and the song.
Which we actually do before we start podcasting.
Of course, we're always doing it.
We sit down and we have a great conversation. We're like, we should record this part.
And we fall asleep on the phone together every night talking about it.
Well, of course. That's the only way I know how anymore. I've been taking Dramamine. I've been traking.
Just lying it. What is that?
Oh, I've been traking.
You've been traking? What is that?
Like a tracheotomy.
Wow.
I've been basically just putting sleeping pills right into my throat.
You're bypassing the mouth to get them in faster?
Well, I have a little bit of a gag reflex, so you just got to get them right in. You just cut a hole right in your trach, and you just throw it right in, and down it goes. You don't even have to swallow anymore.
Wow. So we should talk. You have a problem. We should talk about that later. But my point was that we talk about this subject matter often. And today I'm very excited because we don't have any of that other nonsense in the way. We have nothing planned except to tell you about the episode of Step by Step where Karen and Dana go on blind dates.
That's right.
And to tell you about the Creed song Ode from My Own Prison.
Right again.
So, without further ado, I think we should get into it. This episode, in my mind, is a blank slate.
Yes, we have a blank check written to do whatever we want with this episode. What?
No,
what?
Rob.
What?
Oh, God.
What?
No.
What?
You don't even realize what you just did.
What do you mean? I said we have it's like someone wrote us a blank check to do whatever we want to do with this episode.
Now you said it twice. Rob, you know.
You said it.
Oh, and I said it. That's
You said
three
blank
times.
check.
And now you said it's 4
Oh,
times.
God, no.
I said blank check. You said blank check.
No.
I said blank check again. You said blank check.
No, we cannot say blank check.
And then I just said blank check 5 times.
Blank check. Stop saying it. Stop saying it because you know what happens when you say blank check. God damn it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I guess you have to do it.
And here we go into Blank Check Podcast. As you know, here on Blank Check Podcast, we talk about everything blank check.
Can I just interrupt? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
For people who don't know what happens every time we say blank check, because that was
again, by the way.
Oh God, that was a great intro, I think. But just to explain to people who maybe haven't, because we haven't done this in a while. Every time somebody mentions blank check by accident, normally, we have to talk about the movie Blank Check, and we have to enter the Blank Check podcast, which is Rob's podcast that he decided to do one day. And this is the worst part. Every time we do it, we get a caller, and we have to open the phone lines, unfortunately.
We have no choice but to open the phone lines because honestly, I'm a co-host. I'm not a host. I can't carry a show by myself. So I panic and I open the phone lines. And speaking of that, we're in Blank Check Podcast. Let's open the phones.
Bling, bling, hi.
Oh, hey, who's this?
I'll give you 3 guesses, and guess number 1.
Oh, am I guessing now?
Yep. I'm the caller. But you gotta guess my name. That was not a spoiler. You already knew I was on the phone taking number. Okay, that was guess number 1. Guess number 2.
I already guessed?
You're on the clock.
I feel like, okay, I don't know. I'm so nervous. Johnny Quest.
3, 2. Hey, everyone, it's Marty.
Oh, Marty. Hey, I thought I recognized your voice.
Marty
How you
with
doing,
2
buddy?
eyes. Hello.
Yes, 2 eyes in your name and 1 in your face.
I only have 1 eye in my face, but I have a second eye on the end of my name and a first eye because Marty normally only has a Y.
Yeah, do you have a third eye?
I do, but I'm not going to tell you where.
I think.
You can't see, but I'm winking right now. Listen, hey, what's up, guys?
With your third eye, you're winking?
Not going to tell you.
Oh, God. The
Yes,
mystery
I am.
continues. Oh, okay. And where is that?
It's my butthole.
Oh, How did I guess?
Been, Rob?
I've been doing pretty good, actually.
Oh, my goodness. You don't even know what a relief it is to hear you say the words blank check and for me to just, like a possessed demon, pick up the phone and call you guys.
How do you know that we're talking about this, by the way?
It's some kind of brain trigger that I have not figured out, but something patches my phone directly to your podcast every time you mention blank check. And so here we are talking about, are you guys talking about the blank check movie again?
We were talking a little about the blank check movie, but really all I was doing is I was talking about how this episode, we didn't really have a plan. We were really trying to stay on target to talk about Step by Step and Scott Stapp. And I said, it's like we were written a blank check to just, do whatever we want. And then, yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard nothing of what you just said.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were just kind of asking me to continue talking.
No, I was reading the newspaper.
Oh, anything interesting?
No, you wouldn't even want it. It was a horrible thing. It was a personals ad.
Oh, when you said a horrible thing, I thought you were going to talk about something that actually happened in the news. But you're talking about a personal ad.
Mm-hmm.
What about?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm still reading it.
Oh, you're still reading. I thought.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Marty, I cannot tell when you're talking to me or not.
Oh, I'm talking to you now. What did you
Who?
say? You.
Me.
Rob.
Rob.
Yeah.
Okay. What's a personal ad about?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking. I'm sorry. There's another Rob. Rob is the guy who wrote the personals ad.
Oh, interesting.
And
okay.
so I was talking to it. You know how you do? You talk to the newspaper when you open it and read it?
Me personally, no. But you know what?
Okay, you fucking
you do
weirdo.
your own thing. Okay.
So,
What are you looking at the personals for?
what's up? Well, oh boy, how much time do you have?
Honestly, I think a while. Chris, are you okay with this?
Listen, so I've been sitting here on my phone, bored. I'm on Instagram.
I know.
I've already checked it.
Every time Marty comes on, you kind of just zone out.
I don't like him. What he does to the show is he derails it. And I was so excited to not have this episode derailed.
Okay, so listen, I'll try to get Marty done quickly. We'll get back on track, and we'll do exactly what we talked about.
It works out because I have to go bathroom.
You have to go bathroom?
Yeah, I will be right back.
Okay, you go bathroom.
Okay, but you wrap this up. This is fine. I could just stop recording and cut.
Yeah, you can just edit this out, right? I know we don't normally edit, but we
I
can.
know,
I mean, in this
know.
case,
No, I just keep
Carte
going.
blanche, okay?
I'll go bathroom.
All right. Marty, you still there?
Mm-hmm.
You hear all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris had to go bathroom. Are you still reading that article?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking to me right now?
Mm-hmm.
Marty?
Oh, Rob, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Hey.
Did you even notice that I put you on hold?
Guess what?
What?
Somebody is back on the market. The dating market. Somebody's ready to date. Somebody's single, ready to mingle. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Me.
You?
Marty is.
You had a husband and a wife.
Oh,
wait, are you
right.
going for a third?
No, I'm not
The
going for
trifecta?
it. No. So, yeah. So,
The Devil's Triangle?
I have a blind date coming up.
You have a blind date coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Are you talking to me? Or are you reading the personal
There's
ads
so
again?
many personals here that I just keep nodding at and going, this could be an interesting suitor.
So can you tell me what, like when you're saying
Yeah.
at certain things?
I'm reading things like 36, 24, 36. Hello.
Oh, so they're giving their dimensions?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking to me again?
Yeah, this time I am.
Are you talking to the ad, Marty?
Yeah.
Are you talking
Rob,
to me?
Rob, do you have something to say
I
to
really,
me?
like when you talk to me, I just need you to
Okay.
address me with
Rob,
Haddon, because there's another Rob in this scenario,
I
apparently.
forgot. Rob was giving me his dimensions, too. 36,
He wasn't
24,
giving it to you. He's kind of
36.
giving it to everybody. It's not. So Marty, one thing you should know is personal ads are not personal to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone who's reading the newspaper can
Anybody
read them.
can read this?
Yes.
Holy
Well, anyone who
shit.
buys the paper.
Oh, I am the only one who reads this newspaper. That's been confirmed.
Oh, this is a personal paper for you.
I made them create the paper to deliver to me. This is a newspaper called the Tallahassee Sunset.
Yeah, I don't think you
comes
want to
out-
name your paper the Sunset.
It comes out at sunset every day.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's an afternoon paper.
It is an evening dusk paper, you might call it.
Hmm.
And the sunset is, I don't know if you know this, it's ever changing. So they have to deliver it directly at sunset every day, and I make them do it. And there's a newspaper boy. His name is Rob. The newspaper is just personals ads of him.
Wait, so you have a boy from the neighborhood write personal ads, multiple ads about himself, and
Rob,
give you the paper?
We don't have time to talk about that.
You're
I'm
right.
Sorry.
We
have to
honestly
talk
we
about,
don't, because we have to talk about step by
Do you want to hear
step.
about my 2 divorces that are going on right now?
I would actually love to hear about that. Actually, yeah, we kind of glazed over that.
Well, I'm single now.
Ready to mingle, as you said.
And like I said, I'm ready to mingle, and it's because I am separated, as most of you know. Should we explain who I am? Does anyone know?
I feel like Chris gave a little bit of a
He
preamble
just said
for
somebody
you.
calls in, but listen, this is me. I'm the guy who calls in every time. My name is Marty. I have 2 eyes in my name. I have 1 eye in my face. I have a husband. I have a wife. I have a grandmother. May she rest in peace. We all lived in a house together.
Poor sweet Nona.
Yeah, Nona, I'll see you when I see you. Pull it out. My husband and my wife, it was all going great, and then it all crumbled.
How did it crumble? Did you stop doing their laundry and they just said, "Look, that's it. We had a deal here. We're out."
I
You get
won't
lazy.
I won't say
Is
this
it your
the
fault?
reason, but there was a, let's call it a very intense game of Wii tennis. That
Interesting.
ended with some words exchanged, Rob, that honestly you cannot take back.
You were playing single on doubles?
We were taking turns playing singles against a computer.
Oh, okay. Like,
They kept
loser
going-
gets
They
replaced.
were moving too close to the TV.
Oh, interesting.
It's against the rules that I
Right.
made.
So, and then they're just kind of just flicking the wrist, not actually swinging the arm.
They're
I
basically
understand.
touching the friggin' screen.
Well, this isn't Duck Hunt. It doesn't really work that way.
That's what they said. And you know what I said?
What'd you say?
Get the fuck out of my house.
And it is your house because it's actually your Nona's house and she's dead. So I
It's
assume you
Nona's
own
house
it.
And she's there. And then there was
She's still there?
Is that what I said?
You said it's Nona's house and she's there. So unless
In
this is
spirit,
information you didn't.
She's always with us in
Oh,
our
yes,
heart.
of course. Rest in peace.
There was also the factor that my husband and my wife ended up finding out about each other. Now, I am single, like I said.
No, I'm sorry, Marty.
I'm ready
Marty,
to mingle, and
Marty,
I'm ready to
Marty.
get freaky.
Marty.
Yes,
Can we back up there for a second?
if you must.
You said something about your husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, well, so I have been talking about, I have a husband, I have a wife, we all live in the same house.
Had, obviously.
I had been saying that. And then something happened. We were playing Wii tennis. That's actually unrelated to this, but
I feel like it builds to the moment, right? You set the scene and I appreciate that.
they found out that I was married to both of them.
They didn't know that?
No.
Really?
So I had been
They were living in a house together and you
Yeah.
were Basically, they were sister spouses.
They did not realize that I was doing a very elaborate, you might call it a Mrs. Doubtfire thing, where one of them thought I was a lady. One of them thought I was a man.
Hold on.
And every time one of them came in the room, I would run and change clothes.
Marty, I have something very serious to ask you.
Okay.
Were you dressing as an old woman when you would dress up as a lady?
Okay. So I don't know how you define an old woman, but I had a curly gray wig.
Yes.
Wrinkly old face mask.
Yeah.
Old lady outfit.
Did you happen
Cane.
to... Yep.
I was always drinking Ensure.
Yep. Maybe some cataract.
Prescription shoes.
Yep.
Pictures of my grandkids. So if that's how you define old, yes.
Yeah. Did you also perhaps go around calling yourself Nona?
Listen, I know what you're thinking, and some people called me Nona, yes. When I was dressed up like an old woman, one of them called me Noni, the other one called me my beautiful wife.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So your quote unquote husband, he thought he was married to an older woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could say that. One could say
Listen,
that.
Marty, I am not one to judge. I want to say that right now. This is an open, safe space. I know you're not a millennial, but this
Not
is a
even
safe
close.
space. I didn't ask your age, and it's okay. You don't have to say.
I'm not even ready to tell you.
Can you give me a generation?
Oh boy, what was World War One?
1918.
Okay, so younger than that. And what was? Oh boy, when did the Killers album with Mr. Brightside on it come out?
Probably somewhere around like circa 2009 or maybe 11. I honestly, I'm not a big Killers fan.
It was 2005, but I am,
Was it that early?
yes, and I am younger than that. So it's somewhere in that range.
So somewhere inside an 83-year span. Okay, I think I have a feel for what generation you are.
I am generationless, is what people have told me.
Obviously, the way that you continue talking, you're not part of the silent generation, but sure.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you about my new blind date I'm trying to go on.
Oh, yes, please, Marty.
It's not about, listen, I know you want to get into the drama of a divorce from two people at the same time. That's not interesting to me.
No, that's not good TV.
You were tricking both of them by dressing up as different people. Not interesting, Rob. No one cares about that. People want to know about me going on blind dates right now.
Fair. Okay, let's move on. And you know what? We can take that offline. I am interested, Marty. I care about you.
Hey, thanks. Well, we did do that podcast together. You remember that?
We did.
Blank
We
Check
did.
Podcast
And it's a good thing Chris is
podcast.
still in the bathroom because...
That was great. I
Yeah.
hope we do more of those someday.
What's going on now, though? You have a blind date?
I have a blind date tonight.
Is she blind?
No.
He
Rob,
blind?
Rob. It's 2018. Can we not make fun of the blind every second we get?
Sorry, the sight impaired.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are they sight impaired?
Yes.
How sight impaired are we talking?
Blind is a fucking bat.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Her name's Cassandra.
Oh, the girl who cuts my hair's name is Cassandra.
I met her on hotornot.com.
Hot or not? That's still going?
It's working for me.
Cassandra with a C or Cassandra with a K?
A C
Oh, okay.
and a K. So I met her on this website, and we're going to the Olive Garden. I'm about to leave, and this is actually pretty serendipitous that I called you guys, because I am nervous.
Really? You're nervous?
I got butterflies in my tum-tum,
You've
Rob.
courted a man and a woman and got them to both marry you without realizing that,
And it was
you were the same person.
It was the most stressful experience of my entire life.
How long was that marriage for?
13 years
Oh
each.
my God, you had to play this off for 13 years?
Yes.
Each? You married them the same day?
Yes. It was insane, Rob.
I can imagine.
2 weddings going next door to each other.
Oh,
running
wow.
back and forth, changing. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to look at those pictures.
You're lucky that your wife didn't ask your Nona to officiate.
Oh, she did. Yeah, that was an awkward conversation to figure out why Nona couldn't officiate a wedding. Because at that point,
Or attend.
oh my goodness, Nona was officiating so many weddings at that point.
Oh, really? She was a wedding officiant or aficionado?
She was a wedding aficionado, you could say. She was going to a wedding every goddamn day of the week, Rob.
Miss Popular over there.
Tuesday nights.
Really? Tuesday nights?
Tuesday nights, she was leaving the house to go marry someone, so she said. And you can't prove it was me.
I can't prove it was you, and I can't prove it wasn't.
I'm going on a date with Cassandra. I'm going to the Olive Garden. I would love, can I just check in with you because I am so nervous about this. My first foray into the world of online dating and blind dating.
Oh, online dating.
Well,
that's right. You met her on Hot or Not.
Yeah,
that's
did
right.
you not remember I just said that?
I'm sorry. Just cut this out.
Fucking seconds ago.
Jesus Christ, Marty.
Can I call you back for advice?
Why not? You know what? Yeah, call us back.
Can I
Whatever
hang
you
on
need
the
us.
line?
Hang on the line, and we'll put you on mute, and we'll check in from time to time. And if you need us, set off the alarm or something.
I'll set off the alarm if I need you. Of course, I know what that means too. So I'll just figure that out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm leaving right now to go pick her up on my hot date. Borrowed my dad's convertible. Anyway, bye.
You have a God. All right. Hey, Chris, are you done in the bathroom yet, dude?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing.
Are you okay?
Yes.
That was a while, man.
I know. I used the bathroom for like 2 seconds, and I could clearly tell you were still talking to Marty, so I kind of just dicked around in the kitchen for a while. I ate like a peanut butter sandwich.
I guess I don't look behind me. For the listeners, the kitchen's directly behind me.
It's a connected room.
But I don't.
But I am
I'm
here.
very focused.
I'm back. So listen, Rob, this is the opposite of what I wanted to do.
Chris, it's going to be fine.
I didn't even want to have an opening segment. I wanted to get right into step by step. And now we are minutes into the show.
Like
so
a half
many
an
minutes.
hour.
So almost, but it's probably going to be maybe edited a little bit down. So it's less than a half an hour.
Listen, Marty needs our help.
Don't care.
You can't
about
leave him
this.
hanging.
I can. You have some kind of weird bond with Marty that I will never understand.
I'd say he's our most loyal caller,
Well,
not listener.
I don't know about that. You've heard some of those voicemails, right? Marty's never left a voicemail.
Marty hasn't left a voicemail. You're right.
Kind of messed up. But so I guess my point is we have to take a break and then we'll talk about step by step and we won't get back to Marty, right? You didn't like leave it open-ended where he's like on the line. He's going to come back in and talk about something else.
Listen, we can just cut it out. It's fine.
Okay.
Just Chris, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. Okay, so we'll be right back after this little clip of Step by Step. We're going to talk about that episode of Step by Step called Great Expectations about Karen and Dana's blind dates.
Don't hit stop on your podcast.
Okay.
Step by step.
Oh, girls. Great news. Do you remember my customer, Bunny Simpson?
That woman with the mustache?
Yeah, that's her. Anyway, Bunny has these two nephews who just moved in from out of town, and since they don't know anybody, and since you two aren't doing anything this weekend, I thought...
No, Mom, no. The last guy you fixed me up with showed up in a t-shirt that said, "I'm with stupid." Hey, at least you got your name right.
Okay, welcome back. That was a clip from Step by Step, Season 3, Episode 22, called Great Expectations. It's about Karen and Dana going on blind dates. And Rob, let's get into it. What happens in this episode? Everyone wants to know.
Dana, Karen, Carol in a room. Carol's like, "Oh, I've got this customer who has these nieces and nephews, and you should go and date them." And by the way, they're both nephews.
Nephews, yeah. And the customer in the hair salon, by the way, her name, this stuck out to me. Bunny Simpson.
I missed that, actually. Her name was Bunny Simpson?
Yeah, she's like, Bunny Simpson in the hair salon next door? And they were like, "Of course, Mom."
That's the fakest name I've ever heard in my life.
It really is. And then she goes, "Well, she has a couple of nephews who are looking for dates, and I volunteered you to go on a date with them."
Yeah, these guys are single and ready to mingle.
Apparently. And so then what happens?
These guys come to the door.
I'm sorry. What was that? Whoa.
If I could venture to guess,
Yeah.
that's the Marty alarm.
Okay.
I listen, Chris, before we answer, I told him to
Answer? You have to answer the alarm?
I feel like this is like a ringtone, right?
I don't know what
It keeps happening.
I've never heard a sound. Okay.
Give me like the enter button or something and just see what happens.
I'll hit the enter button.
Hello?
Hey, Marty.
Did you guys get my alarm?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad it worked. I just hit, I just mashed all the buttons on my phone.
You have a tactile button phone? Or you just started smashing the digital keyboard?
I have a BlackBerry.
You have a BlackBerry?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Thanks.
With a trackball?
I wish. The thing friggin' came flying out one day when I was tracking it.
Oh, you lost the trackball while you were tracking it?
Oh, well, I was playing an insane game of Snood. And wouldn't you know, flick that trackball with my thumb, and guess what happens? It goes flying off.
A lot of times things will just start flying when you're
Ricochets
tracking
around
it. Yeah.
the bus.
The bus?
Hits the driver
You-
in the eyeball.
Really? Did the trackball replace his eyeball?
I think it did eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
Well, when they took the driver eventually to the hospital, they were like, your eyeball's gone. We can't find it. We got this BlackBerry trackball. It's good enough. We can just draw a pupil. And he is still with us today driving buses. But at the time, he crashed.
I guess you would crash a bus if that
I'm
happened.
screaming in the back of the bus like, hey, where's my BlackBerry trackball?
Oh, you're not even concerned that you're crashing. You're basically saying to people, find my BlackBerry
I was
trackball.
going for the goddamn record and Snood. Do you even understand what that means?
I do understand Snood from back in the day, yes.
Yes. And so imagine you have the record and I'm about to take it from you. And then my friggin' BlackBerry trackball goes flying, ricocheting around the bus, hits the guy driving the bus in the eyeballs, replaces his eyeballs, he crashes the bus. And then guess what happens?
You don't get the high score in Snood.
That's correct.
I have a little compassion for
I
you.
don't want to talk about
but
this.
it's-
I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, fine. It seems like a
don't.
sore subject.
It is a sore
Anyway,
subject.
Marty,
Yeah.
we're burning a lot of time here. What's up, dude?
Oh, I wanted to check in about my date. Can you ask Chris to leave?
Hey, Chris.
I don't feel comfortable talking in front of him.
Chris, we can edit it all out.
What is
I
it?
promise.
I
But
know.
you know how Marty feels when you're around. Your
Here's
wife
what
said a bunch of shit broke down in the basement.
I-
Maybe you can go clean that up.
I'll go down in the basement, try to clean the stuff that apparently broke down there.
She said you hung a bag and then like it just fell.
It was a
and everything
recycling. It
smashed.
was a bag of recycling. It was a Trader Joe's bag, and it fell. Listen,
Can you go clean that up?
yes, fine.
Marty
I'm
and I
leaving.
will talk.
I'm leaving.
and
Fine,
we'll end it all.
fine.
It's
Yes,
Just don't
take
ever make
over my
this up
goddamn
again.
podcast. Whatever. I'm not upset.
Jesus, touchy. All right, Marty, he's gone.
He seemed a little mad.
He's not happy. I'll be honest.
Is it my fault? No.
Really?
Yes. It's your fault.
I guess I was the one who said blank check. So it really, at the end of the day, my fault. I apologize.
Rob, I have
Not to him.
an emergency issue.
Oh yeah. Back to your date. What's going on, man?
I'm at Olive Garden
Yeah.
and I need some advice.
Well, when you're there, you're family, so you can ask anyone.
Well, so listen, thank you for saying that. Because I walk in and they greet me at the door and they say, hey, would you like a table? And I say yes, and they hand me a freaking beeper.
Yeah.
A
that's-
beeper, Rob.
well, that means. Oh, okay.
Is it 1996? No.
Wait, they handed you a clip belt beeper?
It clipped onto my belt.
Oh, they didn't hand you like the little disc?
I don't know what that is. They clipped a beeper to my belt.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so you're just waiting outside with your date?
Yes, we're waiting outside.
Are you having a good time?
Well, for the first 10 minutes, I was playing Snood on my phone.
Okay.
And she was like, is everything okay? You're not really saying much. I said, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to play Snood. You don't understand. You'll never understand me. Why does no one understand me? I guess I'm just a fucking piece of shit. No
Marty.
one likes me.
Marty.
Fuck you. You're going to leave me like everyone else.
Marty.
What's wrong with me?
Marty.
My daddy didn't love me. What?
This is where you went in the first 10 minutes?
That was the first 30 seconds.
Because I wanted to cut you off there. I feel like you're going to keep going
By 10
and a
minutes,
little deeper.
you don't even want to know what I was talking
Oh
about.
my God. What were you talking about?
I was back to Snood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was the first 5 seconds, and then you were right back to Snood.
Basically,
So it went from my daddy didn't love me right back to Snood.
well, he didn't love me because I didn't get the Snood record that day on the bus.
He told you that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Marty.
I was trying to prove
That's
myself
really sad, man.
to him and make him proud of me.
Did he have the Snood record?
God, here we go. You sound just like my Uncle Dempsey.
I mean, I don't mean to. I don't know him.
Thank God.
Wow.
That character,
Is he a real person or a character?
I made him up. But you sound just like him
In your mind.
in my head.
That's
yes.
good.
Yeah.
So, you're out there 5 seconds. You go down this rabbit hole of shut the fuck up. You don't know me. You're going to leave me just like everybody else. And then something about your dad. So obviously you have daddy issues and trust issues and commitment issues.
Wow.
And
Are
that
you a therapist? You're good at this.
I'm not a therapist.
You are good.
No,
Oh my God. The way you're talking about this makes it so clear to me that I have been not nice.
No. You've been very rude and a little weird, and I'm so. Is she still with you?
Goodness. Yeah, she's here.
Is she? Does she want to engage?
Well, I don't know. I'm talking.
Not get engaged. Not get engaged.
I'm talking. Oh no, I wasn't even thinking that.
Do you want to try to turn this night around?
Yes. Of
Okay.
course I do. I would
So-
love to make this woman my wife.
Here's what you should do. All right.
Cassandra.
Let's Cassandra with a CK. So we'll talk a little bit more. Okay. I think let's talk a little bit about how to approach the next situation.
What
but
do I do? What do I do?
Okay. I think first thing you should do is hang up on me, but don't hang up yet. Let's talk.
Okay.
But after we get off the phone, you should
That's horrible advice. First thing you should do is hang up on me, but don't do it yet. Let's talk.
don't do it yet. You and I need to talk.
So the
okay.
second thing, at least, that I should do is hang up on you. The
Well,
first thing I should do is listen to you.
Number one is stop playing
I
Snoot
can't
because I can
believe
tell
I'm
you're
taking
still playing
advice
Snoot.
from a dumb shit like you. Good God.
Listen, Marty, I've been married 7 years happily to my wife,
Wow.
and I'm not pulling a Mrs. Doubtfire.
What?
Yeah. I don't need to pretend to be an old lady
She
to get
thinks
my.
you're you?
Yes, she knows I'm me.
What about when you leave the room and come back in? You're not dressed in a different outfit?
No.
Costume and a
I
wig?
mean, maybe I'll put on different pants sometimes,
oh
but
my God.
that's just for comfort's sake.
You're the bravest man in the world.
I'd like to think so. But this is about you, Marty.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do is you need to put that phone in your pocket. You need to look her in the eye and tell her she's the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. And you're amazed that she would go out with a schmuck like you.
You have given me a confidence that I have not had since before that BlackBerry incident, and I'm going to go right now and tell her I love her. I'm going to kiss her right on
Marty,
the
that's
mouth.
it. Marty,
Tell her,
Marty.
you are mine.
Marty, step one.
And
Step
you
one, Marty.
are never leaving. What?
No, wait, no.
No.
None of that.
Okay.
Okay.
What if I just say...
Tell her she looks great tonight.
Okay, what if I just say, hey, you look beautiful?
That would be great.
Okay, I'm going to go do that.
Not in a creepy way, though.
Okay.
Okay.
I promise it won't be creepy.
Hey, Marty.
Yeah.
I hope that was just like an awkward trailing off of like a reverb.
Promise it won't be creepy when I say it.
Marty, I'm trusting you.
It won't be creepy when I say you're beautiful.
Marty, I don't have any skin in this game
You're
because I'm not the
so
one who's hoping to get laid
pretty.
tonight. Marty.
Yeah.
Marty, Godspeed.
Thanks, boy.
Boy.
You making fun of me,
No.
prick?
I don't know. Whenever you're talking to like an English person, you start to do the accent a little bit.
Okay.
It's hard not to
I'm
with
leaving
you.
again, boy.
Boy. Hey, Chris, you can come back now, buddy.
Yeah, again, I am back.
Oh, hey.
I've been standing behind you waiting for you to be
I'm
done.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you guys done?
You won't believe what's going on here.
I don't care. Are you guys done for good talking to him?
I hope so. Honestly, I gave him a little bit of advice. I'm hoping that this grows into something better and he can go off on his own.
Let's talk because we're so behind now, and this is not what I wanted to happen.
Well,
tonight.
you were behind me, so of course we're behind.
We have to talk about the episode of Step by Step.
Yes.
Where Dana and Karen go on blind dates.
Yes. So they show up. The
Yeah.
blind dates show up.
Yes.
The door opens. Guess who's behind it?
Well, I can tell you because I watched it with you. It's Beavis and Butthead.
It's a real life Beavis and Butthead.
And now this is, guys, we joke around a lot on this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
We pretend. When this door opens, Karen and Dana answer the door. In walks these two guys who are literally live action Beavis and Butthead. And it's not an homage.
Nope. It's not a parody.
It's not a parody. That's what we thought at first. We were like, oh, these guys are supposed to be like Beavis and Butthead types. Then she goes, what are your names? And they go, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be them.
I think Frank calls him like something like poop face or something. He's like, Beavis.
So what happens? They blame Carol because Carol made them go on the date because of her interaction with Bunny Simpson.
It was so weird.
Who was
though.
a fake person.
What kind of leverage did Bunny Simpson have?
Oh, over Carol, I don't know.
Also, are Beavis and Butthead cousins in real life or brothers?
I guess. Oh, in this
universe, it is.
They are brothers.
So they changed the dynamics of the universe because I think in not in real life, but in the world of MTV, they're friends.
I don't think they're related. Yes. So that maybe altered the timeline.
Both of them are the product of incest, but neither are related.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now comes their revenge. Frank says, and Frank is Patrick Duffy, the Duff. I'll help you get revenge on your mom.
My wife.
So Karen and Dana call Carol from the backyard, and she answers, and she thinks they're on the date.
Yep.
Patrick Duffy plays dumb. And they go, oh, hey, we're on the date, and they drove us 100 miles away, and we're at a motel, and we're in towels, and they're trying to steal our towels off our bodies.
And we're giggling because we're such like dumb
And
girls.
Carol is upset about that, rightfully so, if that was true. And she goes, let's go and kill these guys.
Frank, grab your shotgun.
Yeah, she's like, we got to go commit some murders. And Karen and Dana come in, say, hey, it was a prank. We pranked you, got you. You made us go on a bad date. And she says, sorry. The end?
Yeah, the end.
Awesome. So that's that. And I guess we do have to hear what Scott Stapp had to say about this. And I know he had a lot to say about this.
Oh, I'm sure he had a ton.
When he wrote the Creed song, Ode. Oh, my God. No. There's no way.
Chris, we got it. Look, we can cut it all out. It's a clean break. We just finished this segment.
We're going to have to cut all of this out.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fine.
Can you just...
Yeah, I'll go back in the basement and pick up shards of glass.
Good. Marty?
Hey!
What's going on, buddy? How's it going?
Sorry, I mean, hey.
Have you guys...
I'm trying to be quiet.
Oh, that's cool. Have you guys been seated yet?
Yeah, we've been seated. I got a real problem, Rob.
What's going on?
I don't know what to order.
Food, anything.
Oh my God, it's racking my brain.
Just
I
don't
know
order
what
like
to
a
do.
pile of beans that'll make you fart. Like, just...
Oh my goodness.
What are you thinking about? What are you choosing between?
They got never-ending breadsticks and salad.
Yeah, of course.
That's one
It's
option.
Olive Garden. No, that's not an option. Don't do that.
That's one option.
You look like a cheapskate.
And then-
Don't do that.
Okay, and then they've got something called a tour of Italy, and
That-
I was like,
That's probably too much food.
yeah, I don't have time for that though. I would love to see Italy.
No,
But
Marty.
I don't have
Marty.
time.
Marty, they don't actually send you to Italy.
I will. Okay.
They don't put you on a plane or anything, okay? All they do is just
A boat.
bring you...
They take you on a boat.
No, they
Even
don't.
longer.
No.
You think I have time to get on a fucking boat right now, Rob?
Marty, no, they don't send you on a boat.
Rob,
It's
I
just
have to
different
whisper.
pasta dishes.
I have to whisper. You're gonna have to talk louder.
Oh, I have to... I'm sorry. When you whisper, I assume I have to also whisper. I'm sorry. All right, I will talk at a normal level. A tour of Italy is not a tour of Italy. It's just a few different pasta dishes. But I have to ask you, why are you whispering?
Few different pasta dishes. That sounds yummy, maybe.
No, it's not bad. It's just a lot of food, and you probably don't want to be gross in front of
I
her.
was not even thinking.
Marty, head in the game.
tonight. Oh, hi.
Why are you whispering?
Oh, I'm under the table right now.
Why are you under the table?
I had to call you to get some advice.
Get out from under the table now. No, now, Marty. I'm not gonna talk to you unless
I can't.
Marty?
I told her I dropped my fork, and I said it's gonna take a while.
that's
to
not.
find it.
That's not better. Okay,
If
fine.
I get out from under the table, she's gonna see I'm on the phone, Rob.
That's probably worse, but she might be able
You
to
fucking dunce.
start. Marty, you're being a little loud if you're under the table.
That's not even really the reason I called.
Okay, why'd you call?
She's never seen Flubber.
A lot of people haven't. Like, it's okay. Maybe that's the thing you guys can do together.
That's one of
That's
my
something
favorite
you can.
movies.
Yeah,
though.
but that's a great thing about relationships, Marty. Is
What?
you can share what's most sacred or what you love most with another person and broaden their horizons.
Right now?
Maybe not right now. Like, maybe you can go above the table and you can be like, hey, here's the opening credits on your phone. But I would say that's a great opportunity.
Good idea.
No, Marty, because then it just keeps going.
Yes,
no, Marty.
You gave me a good idea. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hang up with you. I'm going to pull up the opening credits to Flubber on my phone.
Marty, I got to be honest.
I'm going to come up from under the table, just my hand, holding the phone. And be like, guess who's coming back out? Guess who found his fork? And what's this? The Flubber opening credits. We should just watch the whole movie.
Marty, I'll be honest. That's maybe a great second date.
Great, I'm going in right now.
Jesus Christ. All right, Chris, if you're around,
Yes, I'm around. Hi.
I don't even want to explain it to you, but Marty is under the table
Yeah,
at
I
Olive
heard.
Garden.
I think I heard.
Oh, you-
I heard your part. I think I can understand.
Oh, so what do you think is happening?
Oh, I don't even know. Should we go to the next segment? We should, right?
Please.
Yes. Okay. So we'll be right back after this, and we're going to talk about the Creed song Ode and about how it's about the episode of Step by Step where they go on blind dates and nothing else.
Oh, stick around.
Oh boy.
Step by step.
How about that? That was Creed singing Ode from the album My Own Prison.
Quintessential Creed, if you ask me.
Absolutely, and it all is.
That is some heavy, heavy metal.
These are the lyrics to the song Ode. Hang me, watch a while. Let me see you smile as I die. Take me as my body burns. Let me see you yearn while I cry. One step on your own, and you walk all over me. One head in the clouds, you won't let go, you're too proud. One light to the blind, and they see. One touch on the head, we believe. Adore me as I drift away, let me hear you say I'm fine. You cry as my body dies. All you despised is gone away.
All right, so let me start right here. Hang me, watch a while. Let me see you smile as I die. Okay, that's pretty fucking easy, okay?
Pretty obvious.
And you probably heard me slam my phone to the table.
I heard it and I saw it.
I'm not happy that I have to explain this to everyone, okay?
Well, you could settle down a little bit.
I am amped up.
Okay, some people might need a helping hand, Rob.
Some might need a helping hand, but you know what? Fine, all right? Let me help you along here, okay?
Thank you. That was very nice of you.
Try to be considerate.
Mhm.
I try to be nice. She's saying, hang me. Watch a while.
Who's she?
Dana and or Karen.
Okay.
Let me see you smile as I die. Who was grinning ear to ear like a schmuck?
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead were.
Yeah.
So they were both looking at them going, oh God, hang me. Just kill me now.
I'd rather die than go on a date with Beavis and Butthead.
Let me see you yearn while I cry. They are yearning for them to go on a date with them. They are yearning.
Beavis and Butthead are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
For young women. And the girls are just there.
Crying.
Basically crying on the inside.
Yeah. And here's the kicker to me. One light to the blind, and they see. One touch on the head, we believe. What types of dates were these that they were going on?
Blind dates.
Blind dates. Game, set, match, everyone. One light to the blind and they see. When they open the door and Beavis and Butthead are standing there, they are bathed in light. And that allows Dana and Karen to see them and understand they are no longer blind on this blind date. It is now just a date. And they are there with Beavis and Butthead. And that's the song.
That's it.
Okay. And now I understand that's the Marty alarm now.
That's the
or
Marty
something.
alarm. Yeah, that's his new dialogue.
Okay.
Chris, let me just help Marty out here.
You're right.
And just kind of shepherd him on this date, and then
Yeah, of course.
we'll
I'm going to
close
go
it
clean my garage.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing really. We're just closing out the
you guys
podcast.
doing?
How's your date going? Are you out from under the table?
Bro, I'm chilling. Oh,
Bro, I'm chilling.
I'm not from under the table. We blew this popsicle stand. Now we're fucking litting the town up.
You blew the popsicle stand. You're lit in the town up.
That's what I said.
Is that what you meant?
No, but that's what I said, and I'd stand by it.
What did you mean? Oh, so that's what you meant.
We're litting the town up, Rob.
Oh, that's great. How did Watch 'em Flubber go?
We are did not go well.
I can imagine.
She smacked the phone right out of my hand.
Really?
Yeah, she said, I don't want to see that garbage kid's shit.
Really? So she smacked Robin Williams to the floor.
She smacked the opening credits to Flubber out of my hand to the floor, if that's what you're asking. Yes, and I gotta tell you something. I respected the shit out of her for doing it.
Really? That turned
Yes.
you on?
I'm not gonna say it turned me on, but I'll tell you this much.
It didn't turn you off.
Did not turn me off, and it did turn me on.
Oh, okay. So what's going on now?
We are at the hottest ticket in town right now.
And what's that?
We are in the back room,
Mm-hmm.
VIP status,
Mm-hmm.
at St. Anthony's Roman Catholic Church.
In the back room. Would that be like the priest's room or
This
the
is where
parlor
the
or what would
priests
that
hang
be?
out. Yes, of course. And you might hear, like, I don't know what you hear in the background right now. Maybe some kind of organ music or something.
There's a lot of that, yeah. I assumed you were either there or at a vampire's castle. I couldn't quite
No, it's
tell.
not a vampire's castle. It is the back room at St. Anthony's Roman Catholic Church.
That's beautiful.
And we are.
Are you guys getting married?
I took her here because I happen to know that they got a whole bunch of wine just sitting back here in the back room.
Yeah, the blood of Christ.
Not yet. They didn't do the consecration or whatever they call it, so it's just wine.
The consecration?
I think that's what they call it. Where
Yeah,
they
you're
make
probably
it
right.
into-
I don't know. Listen, half Jewish, half nothing. I don't know.
Before then, it's actually just wine, and you can drink it, especially if you break into the church in the middle of the night, and that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay. So you don't care if it's the blood of Christ. You just want to drink wine.
It's not the blood of... It's what I'm saying. It's not.
I'll tell you what. The
It's
free wine
just
that they give
red
out...
wine. And they got these crackers that are delicious.
Red wine?
Red wine. But anyway, I need your advice.
Yeah, what's up?
I think I'm in love.
That's great, Marty. I'm so
Yeah.
happy for you.
I want to get married.
With Cassandra.
With kids. Well, if I need to, yeah.
What do you mean if
I
you
just
need
want
to?
to get married.
Oh, you don't
I'm
care.
in love with love.
Oh, you're in love with the idea of
Oh
love.
my goodness. I'll honestly, I'll marry the next person I see if they'll say yes.
That might be a priest where
If it
you are.
happens- Well, if they say yes, guess what?
So have you talked to her about this?
That's what I want to know. What's the most romantic way to propose to someone in the back room of a Catholic church while you're drunk on the priest's wine?
I have an idea.
Oh, good.
What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to just, honestly, probably knock her out.
Knock her out?
Yeah. And enough wine would probably knock her out. Because you want her to just kind of
Yeah.
go away for a
I
little
don't-
while.
Why?
You go get a priest, you bring him down, and there's nothing, I think,
Oh,
more...
and secret marry her.
Yeah, well, no, I want her to wake up right at the moment if she has to say I do.
Okay, so
There's nothing
this-
more romantic, I think, than a girl waking up to her wedding.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't know that I'm comfortable with that, and I do have you on speakerphone,
What?
and she heard everything you just said, and now she's looking at me with a very disapproving
Okay,
head nod.
hang on. I think this is on you for having me on speakerphone to give you advice as to how to try and marry the next person that comes in the room.
Listen, if I had known that before, I wouldn't have done it, but it's too late for that, Rob. But now what do I do?
Oh, can I talk to her?
You know what? 1 second. Okay, I knocked her out cold with the bottle.
Oh, good, because I was worried she knocked you out with the bottle.
No, she's not fast enough. She tried.
Oh,
She tried, but of course, I know jujitsu, so you know that.
well, yeah, you use your opponent's force against them and then hit them with a bottle of wine.
Sure.
Marty, I have a serious question for you.
Should I leave?
Is this conversation being recorded? Oh, shit, it's being recorded on my end.
It's being recorded on the podcast that you're doing.
Yeah,
and of course,
shit, I hope no one hears this.
my own podcast.
I
that
feel like
doing
I'm
right now.
really... you're doing a podcast right now?
Yeah, it's called Marty's World of Dating.
Really?
Yeah, you're my first guest.
And Cassandra isn't?
Welcome to the show. Not anymore. Welcome to the show, Rob.
Oh, hey, great to be here.
Thanks.
Wonderful
So
to be on
you
Marty's
were-
World of Dating.
You were on this wonderful new show about me dating, and you were supposed to give me good advice,
And I tried.
and you did bad.
Oh,
And now, joke's on you. This is a prank show. You've been pranked, and Cassandra's in on it. Come on, Cassandra. Get up. She's fine. Everything's fine. This is all a big joke.
oh my God,
everything's
Cassandra,
fine.
you're okay?
Yes, she's definitely okay. She's
Hold on.
nodding.
Marty, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Is Cassandra real?
I mean, do you want me to...
Was this just a big ploy to just get me on your podcast as a guest to make it seem like I convinced you to commit murder?
Listen, I have to be honest with you, Rob.
I'd love
was
you to be.
tricking you
Yeah, into what?
into being on my podcast that is fake, that is about me dating, which I am not. because I'm too afraid to go on dates because I'm just a loser piece of shit. My dad
Marty!
doesn't love me and I'm a fucking failure.
Marty, Marty. We love you. The fans love you.
You love me?
Honestly, I think if you started your own podcast, it might actually.
You said you love me?
Yes, but not in that way, Marty.
You love me.
Yes, as a friend.
Interesting.
Yes.
As more than a friend.
No,
Okay.
in a total
I
friend
get
way.
you.
Yeah, platonic.
In a non-platonic way. Interesting. Now we're getting somewhere, Rob.
So are you still married to your husband and your wife?
Yes. But don't tell them, Rob. This is on you now. If you tell them and you ruin this, I have no qualms.
You have no qualms?
Taking you... I have no qualms, period. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I have no qualms. End of story.
Do you have any qualms?
I have no qualms.
That's what I gathered. Do you have any qualms?
End of story. Bye, Rob.
All right, Jesus.
Peace, bitch.
Chris, are you back behind me?
Yes, I'm at the mic.
Oh, hey.
Yes, I've been
Sorry,
sitting here.
I just looked down the whole.
You were actually
goddamn
turned
time.
around that time, facing the other way.
Yeah, it's so hard to deal with that guy.
Listen, I don't want to know. I'm done. I will probably be editing out every single instance of Marty.
Net, Marty's fine. He's still with his husband and wife. He's trying to start a podcast called Marty's World of Dating. And he was just trying to basically somehow catfish me into giving him bad advice to murder people. I don't get it.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's
That's weird.
sick mind thought of all of this, and
That's
his name
weird.
is Marty.
But we will be cutting that. So let's get
You will, yeah.
Yeah. So let's get a clean break from talking about the song to like the outro. So
Great.
So
So obviously we nailed that song.
oh my God, that song was so obvious, and we did a great job explaining it. And it's going to be so great to listen to this episode. Should be a really short one, actually.
This might be honestly a step-by-step record. I'd say we probably come in under 20 minutes.
Yeah, when it's all said and done, and the fluff is removed. Yeah.
Yeah, when the flubber's all removed out of this thing, it'll be great.
Yes. And so that's the show, and we have to leave, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
We will. 2 weeks from now, we'll do, I think, the last episode of season 3, which is very exciting.
Oh, yeah. We should do something big for that.
We should definitely have something planned.
Something huge planned. Yeah. So we'll be back then. And on behalf of the podcast, I want to thank you for listening. My name is Chris McCarthy.
I'd also like to thank you for listening, and my name is Rob Haddon.
And we would just like to say, can't step.
Won't stap.
Goodbye, everyone.
Step by step.
Bye, everyone. You've been listening to Marty's World of Dating. Join us next time as I catfish Rob into tricking him into telling me how to murder people, which is apparently the point of that show.
Marty, I'm still on.
Oh, God damn it.